Hello, hello, Guardians. I am Ransom Rider, playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. Guardians, it's early. I'm up. I'm about. I've had a shower. My hair's still wet. What little I have, it's still wet. I don't know. I watched some streamers. I watched some streamers last night. Let me say, ATP, all the players, you were fantastic with Wicked Implement. Many of us were there. Many of us watched. ATP completed the corrupted with just using one weapon, basically. One weapon, and it was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing. Featured activity, Grandmaster version, by the way, Grandmaster. Featured activity change. We have made a change to a weekly featured activity. This can include changes to the featured Crucible mode, Trials mount, the Nightfall, the dungeon, or the raid. Okay, like I need details. If they could type that in, they could say, here's what we changed. That little thing was, Bungie. We love you, Bungie. I know, 22.8% of the time we're mad at you. But, most of the time we love you, Bungie. But come on. Just say we did this and then list them. Bullet points, list them. It's easy. It's easy. I go in on my Titan. I love playing on my Titan. Let's do it. Good morning. Hello, everyone. I see many of you out there. Many of you. How are you? How are you? Now, Guardians, I'm a safe zone. You can come in, you can chat. Don't be concerned about it. If you don't want me to say your name, say, I wish to remain anonymous as your first statement. Anonymous. All right. Open sesame. Let me in, Pale Heart. Oh, the Pale Heart. Yes, I need to go there. It's before noon. It's 10. I've got 2 hours. Maybe I could get something accomplished. Maybe. What else do I have over here? Do I have anything? I've been keeping my XP plus and above. But if it's just plain old XP, I pop it out and try to get an XP plus. Where are they? XP plus. I need them. I think I've got all the XP. These are just XP, but I'm keeping them because trials. It's that difficult. It's challenging. It is for me anyway. It's a challenge. I need to get better inside of trials. So I think all of these are going to be, something I can hang on to. Defeat combatants in seasonal activities with clanmates. With clanmates. I need to mate up with clans. My clan specifically, Coterie of Arms. I am a full member of Coterie of Arms. One of the original three. The original three. Havoc and Vol are the other two. They are the other two. And I don't know who's officially in charge. It might be Vol. Vol could be officially in charge of Coterie of Arms. Now, do I want to keep any of this stuff? I feel like I need to keep 2010s because my Warlock needs them. Discord is Discord. Final blows with another weapon grant this weapon increased speed for aiming down sights, accuracy, and airborne effectiveness for a short time. When Discord is active, final blows refund ammo. It sounds glorious, right? Is this a reload? No, it's a stability. I like reload on everything. Give me reload on everything. All right, I've got two. Let me go see Raul and make some room. Nobody here. Finally, I get my space back on the tower. Well, special events and Iron Banner have been taking it up. All right, that gave me a blank space. And let me go over and claim this stuff so I can make plenty of space. Make some space. Make some way. Acknowledged. Alright, that filled it back up. It did. That filled it back up. Envious Assassin and Tracking Module. Reconstruction and Tracking Module. Jack, how are you, buddy? I was in. I didn't see you streaming last night. But I went in and hung out with Cryptic for a while. It's good to see you, Jack. Content creator, live streamer. Jack is in the house. Jack, how are you? What are you up to? How's your channel doing? I love to go in and look at what you've posted. Do I need that? Do I need that for an arm? Let me go over and look. You know, I like to have everything leveled up, but I know that we're probably going to get another boost, and then I will have all this stuff leveled up, and it'll be no good to me. No good, no good. So I just go through and try to take stuff up. I might need it one day. I might need it. All right, I'm not going to pick that one up because I kind of need to. Well, maybe I need to save it and put it in the vault.
Check, check, check.
Maybe I need to save this one and put it in the vault. You know, I put a lot of stuff in the vault, and that's why my vault is absolutely, you know, packed. All right, what do I want to do? I want to go see the gunsmith. Can I get anything from him that could be valuable?
What do you think?
I'm looking for valuables, gunsmith. You got any XP plus here? Shotgun, machine gun, arc weapon. And I'm not going to pick these up today. I know. I normally pick them up and I just, you know, turn them in. But not today. I guess today at noon, Trials of Osiris will be back. Oddly enough, Productions. Hello, hello, and Happy New Year to you. In case I didn't get to tell you earlier, Happy New Year, Oddly Productions. Now my hair, I wished it would dry. Come on, hair. I've got a few strands here, and I need it to dry. All right, but it is, you know, I don't have the heat on in the studio this morning, and I don't want to turn the heat on. I like it chilly. You know, I'm one of those people, make it cool in here. And Google, for some reason, likes to burn me up. Burn me up, Can I pick up anything here that would benefit me? Let's go check it out. I don't really play as often in the Pale Heart as I should. You know, things are awry in the Pale Heart. Word of the day, awry. And I need to get in there and really try to do more in the Pale Heart. Vol, good morning. How good to see you, Vol. Hello, hello. Vol, I was on your channel, Vol_ATL, and I was listening to the rainfall. I was listening, and I gave you some thumbs up. I gave you some thumbs up, Vol. Ghost. I don't really, I guess I could take these. I'm not super concerned about taking them. Stoicism, I guess I can make the stoicism that I would want to drop. Unbreakable. Warrior, Hoarfrost, Spirit of Severance, Spirit of Ophidian, Spirit of Inmost Light, Spirit of Assassin. Finishers and powered melee blows grant you invisibility. I do like Ophidian. Weapons ready very quickly. I'll take that. What else have they got? I feel like I need to do one where weapons. But let's see. Final blows with weapons that have a damage type matching your super create a burst of healing around you. That's good. That is good. Spirit of the Horn. Spirit of Alphi Lupi. Gain. I love an additional grenade charge. I'm going to do that. So, I guess... Now, wait a minute. I couldn't... Attuning to a perk will increase the chance for it to drop. Only one perk. Okay, that's no good. That's no good. But I like the double grenade, so I'm okay with that. I feel like we need to be able to build the one we want. Build the one you want. Uh-huh, uh-huh. I'm gonna go over here. Wait a minute now. I locate the source of the memory somewhere in the Pale Heart. I'm gonna go hunt those for a moment. Now I need to be in the Lost Sector. I'm Guardians. When it comes right down to it, it's gunplay for me,
We have
right? It
multiple
is good.
enemies
I like
inbound
the
to your position,
gunplay.
Guardian.
That's my favorite thing. It's just gunplay. You know, it's not some of the other stuff. You know, I just want to be able to pull my guns. I don't want to have to think about it. I don't want to have to do 5 combo steps to activate whatever I need. I want a good gun. I want a good gun. I don't even want to have to press square or circle or anything on my keyboard to activate what I need my gun to do. I want the gun to just be able to do it on its own. It is Jack, but I don't ever use it because you know, you can only switch. You can only check the one. So I don't really use it for that reason. Because I would rather be able to check multiples. Where is this thing? Where did they hide it? I'm leaving them alive. We'll come back for them on another day. I really just want to get that hidden, you know, whatever. I'm after anything hidden. Get out of my face, little monster. Is that the same ogre? Did he follow me in here? Alright, this don't make no sense. It's taking me somewhere. I hope it just didn't superimpose the crow on top of me. Alright, I might not fool with this. Where am I? I'm in here somewhere, so I'm close. Holy moly, this weapon I made. So good. So good. Alright, where's this thing at? Does anybody know? They won't leave me alone long enough to find what I need. Okay, it's gonna be over here. I thought it was supposed to glow, you know, on your radar. Am I at the top of the map? Yes, so it's not in the trees. Maybe it's up here. No, that's going to knock me off. Look at that. I see something. I see something. GP Red, it's right in here somewhere. But I can't really go up there. Don't put a branch in front of me and not expect me to want to climb it. I can't get a moment's peace in here. Ah, where did it go? Am I gonna have to give up on this thing? GP Red, good morning. I don't know where it's at. Jason, I'm trying to find this little thing. Now look, she's after me. She's after me. He's after me. They all want me. Wow, stoicism rocks. I didn't get it. I didn't get it oddly enough. Okay, so it's right over here. I really thought they were supposed to glow when you get to them. How am I going to get up there to that? Trickery abounds. Trickery. So, it's right there. Is that it? No. No, that can't be it. Am I going to have to put prismatic on? Or not prismatic, but strand? Victory! Victory! Woo! Where's the champagne? Where's the flowers? Victory! Turn back. Turn back time. I didn't come to play today, Hive. I've got a weapon on that turns everything into mincemeat. Ooh, that's good. Now, okay, now I got that. Now there's one right here. I kind of feel like, you know, it keeps leading me to where the crow went. I'm going to go over here and do it. Nikki Satz. Nikki Satz, I watched some of your videos this morning. I sent you some comments. You're an all-star. You are an all-star. Alright, now, where's this thing at? I just really feel like I need to go back to space because I feel like this thing is trying to pull me to that crow, the bird, the bird. GP Red says, I'm alive, no complaints from me. Guardians, Nikki Sats, content creator. And Nikki, you need to live stream. We need to see you in live. We need to see you in live, Nikki. Nikki, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Nikki, there's a song. Cue the music. We're just going to change a few words. We're going to change a few words. Launching. I'm going to find this one. Then we're going to do something more serious. Nikki, I think it would be a real pleasure to get to see you in live streaming. So, my camera I got for like $35 on sale on Amazon. It's a good little camera. I think it's called Nexago. Okay, I don't want this thing to be taking me off on a wild goose chase. But luckily, the Lost Sector is also here. I'm running. Jack, do you know? Thank you, Jack. Do you know what they did? What did they do in the Grandmaster? Did they change the Grandmaster? Guardians, this disparity, it absolutely, I can't believe how powerful it is. It's like above and beyond. Is it up there? Is it up there? Is it up here? If it was up there, shouldn't I be able to see it? This is not it, is it? I don't think it's a commune with the ghost. I don't see nothing up there. Commune with the ghost. Oh, you think it is the white orb? I don't think it's the white orb. I don't think it's the white orb. Boom in your face. Alright, I'm going to just leave this for now. I don't even know what communing with the orb did. That wasn't it. That was not it. I can't get up there. Mango Luck. Hello, hello. All right. Do I need to put something else on to try to jump? And I got my high lift on. But I don't think I can get up there. Darn it. I have to go around the back and shoot with a dark and light weapon. Dark and light. You know, what are the dark and the light? Maybe solar. It didn't want me to do it. Didn't want me to do it. Prodigy says, do I want a Grandmaster? Do I want a Grandmaster? Prodigy, you know I love the Grandmaster. Prodigy's playing Nightfall right now. Right now. All right. Nikki Satz, if anyone has never done a Grandmaster and hasn't done one, this is very worth it this week. What did they change, Nikki? What did they change? What is the Grandmaster? Do I remember? I don't think I've done it. Have we not done the Grandmaster? Why is it lit up? Why is it lit up? Jason, was that really what I was supposed to be doing? I don't know. I'm going to go in this and just look. Oh, Guardians, I know. I played a few of these off camera, then it got late, then I went to bed. Okay, it is still this one. I like this one.
I'll bet the scorn are congregating in that old worm breeding ground again.
This is a fun one. It's a fun one. This is a fun one. All right, but I didn't do anything to get prepared for in there. Vanguard, Grandmaster is Arc and Stasis. You know, should I find some love for Arc? Should I find some love? I found some love. I like the high lift. I'm going to go high lift. Well, I said I was going Arc. What am I doing? What am I doing? Now, powered melee, final blows, and finishers unleash explosions, improves. I still like this. You know, part of me says, you know, Falling Star. Part of me says put Falling Star on. But I do like this, you know, double. It's double. Oh, let me see, Jack. I might not be. Let me get in there. I am now. I am now. Okay. And Guardians, feel free to come in and hang out and chat. It's always good to chat with your friends. I am now. Oh, Nikki, you know, I'm for it. I am for it. Rula, hello, buddy. Hello, hello. In about an hour, Nikki, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So now, Jack, good morning. What are you doing up so early? You're like 18 years old. You should be in bed, sleeping until noon. How far can I get in here doing this? Arc and stasis, overload and unstoppable. Overload and unstoppable. Breech loaded grenade launcher and a pulse rifle. Ooh, and I am loving this. This is the question. Do I want to stay with this? Stay with me. Nikki, I think I'm going to go in and just tool around with it a little bit and see what it's got to offer. What can it offer me? What can this thing offer me? Now, I don't need that on, right? So, arc siphon, not really. I kind of feel like I need to up the void ability. Up the void.
Yo, what's up?
That's a
Good morning, Zatu, how are you, buddy?
Chase is muted in Discord.
yep, he is.
Can Jack hear me? Am I muted in Discord again? It doesn't say I'm muted. Yes, it does. It says I'm muted. Can anyone hear me?
Hello, hello.
Yep. Hello.
All right. How does that happen? Guardians, I do not lay a finger inside of that Discord. How does that get muted like that? I can't figure out how that actually happens that way. What do I want to do here? I guess I don't have a rapid arc weapon on. Gain bonus super energy on melee. I could do that. But I don't need the arc loaders. You know, I really need, what, void loaders? Increases the reload of void. I love, you know, I like to put on the weapons. I'm going to go through here, you know, again at some point and just do stuff that I love. Do things I love. I probably should put some of these on. Breaking a combatant shield with the matching type. With the matching damage type grants you armor charge. You know that, do I ever use that? No. Should I probably try it? Yes. When your melee energy is fully expanded, your armor charge is consumed and you gain, nah, I don't want that. I want green for go and red for caution or bad. Bad. Your powered melee final blows create an orb of power. You know, I could go for that. Causing damage with a grenade reduces your melee. You know, I could also go for that. Grants class ability when you cause damage with a powered melee. And then should I focus on just meleeing everything within reach? Yes. Yes, you should focus on that. I should focus on that. Use your focus. Now, what do these guys spew in plenty down here? Is it Strand? That was when I was doing... See, I haven't played since I did that Lost Sector.
You talking about the GM?
I'm thinking about going into the GM.
I think it's mostly Void, I think, to do in there.
Okay, Void. Because the big bad guy spews hate in the form of Void. Double Void and one arc, says Nikki. Thank you, Nikki. So now up here, double heavy-handed is nice here. Double heavy-handed.
If you want it a bit ransom, we can do that Pale Heart stuff if you want.
I need to get that. I need to get that Pale Heart thing.
Yes, just let me know because I'm on the game currently.
Okay. Alright, Guardians. Let me finish setting this up, and then we're still gonna... So, right here, I think Microcosm deserves me, you know, to run through it. Your kinetic weapons gain a small bonus to damage while I have armor charge. Void weapons. Your void weapons. I think I'm going to do this because I think that I probably will use stasis weapons gain. I need to use disparity the most. Disparity. Replenishes health each time. Yeah, I need a lot of health replenished. Replenish my health. Now, do I have this set up? I've got triple 100s, and I need to stay with that. So I still think that I'm okay on this. Proximity, overshield while performing. Yeah, I need to overshield. Let's go down and look at this. They're not any. There's no scoring in there.
Yeah, there is. It's filled with scorn.
Oh, liminality's filled with scorn?
It's not
No,
liminality
it's
anymore.
birthplace.
Oh, it's birthplace of the vial?
They changed
Yeah.
it back because people were getting error coded out of it. Because it's technically in the Pale Heart, and Pale Heart is got heavy error codes at the moment.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
It's based when we get the error code up, 'cause it's guitar. The guitar error code in Destiny 2 occurs when too many items are left on the ground during activities such as Gambit. This can happen, so it's probably the ether stuff on the ground that's causing
Yeah.
error codes, I think.
Guardian, the Scorn have overrun the worm breeding grounds once again.
So
Are you
we're
nearby?
back on the throne world.
We are handling it now.
And it's Overload, Unstoppable, Arc Solar, Void Shields. So it's the
It's
big
pretty
old
easy.
Tormentor that's in here.
No,
Fusion.
it's birthplace.
Now,
It's
I'm in the
the Sword.
Grandmaster right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I just loaded into the Grandmaster, and this is on Throne World.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is this the one? Am I in the right server, or do I need to go to space and come back in? And because maybe this is an old one. Arc Surge, Stasis Surge.
So basically, what they did, Ransom, was they replaced Luminality with that one. So all you can get is that one you're in currently,
Okay.
which is probably a better option because Luminality is not a great one.
And this one, everything you probably can eat it up pretty good.
I like Luminality, but not that. Do they still have that little, what do you call it? The thing where you have to use the weird weapons?
Oscillation, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, Oscillation will always be on that GM, which I hate a lot. Like, it's hit or miss, that modifier. It can be good if you're playing what's around it, but if you're not,
Yeah, I was just using I just ended up, when we did that, I was using Osteo, and that just made it real easy.
kind of easy to play around that modifier if you want to
Yeah.
do it a lot quicker.
Mm.
Red Death would be good. Something with Heal Clip. I've got a lot of stuff with Heal Clip. I've been saving it. Up. All right. Let's see. Let's go in and find this little thing it's been bothering me when I see that stuff flash up, and it bothers me.
Want me to join you, Rance? I thought you were going to do it solo.
Yeah, we could join you.
Do you want me to join you?
I sent you an invite. I thought
you were going in solo.
Oh, I'm just tooling around. There's no rhyme to my reason.
Give me 2 secs, I'll switch my Titan.
I'm just tooling around. I want to go in and get that little thing on the Pale Heart.
Yeah, I'll join up too.
All right.
There we go.
Red Death. Now, have I even used Red Death a lot? Isn't Red Death an exotic?
Yeah, it's the exotic pulse rifle from D1 they brought back in Echoes. It's
Do I
Catalyst.
have
I'm
Red
still
Death?
working on it.
I don't
Yeah, I'm
have
still working on
Euphony.
it.
Where's Euphony from? The raid?
Yeah.
that's
Right.
the raid. Yeah.
I was watching some
The-
folks raiding last night with ATP, and like everybody got Red Death, or they got Euphony.
Oh.
Red Death.
Oh.
I don't. Where is Red Death now? I can't place it. It's because I
It might be
don't wear it a
something
lot.
Yeah.
Is it a
I'm wearing it 'cause
kinetic
I'm
or
trying to get that.
energy weapon?
It's an energy, the solar scout rifle energy.
It's a pulse, not a scout.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
Pulse
pulse.
rifle. Final blows with this weapon cure you and increase reload speed. So, yes. Oddly enough, yes.
The
Yeah.
catalyst actually makes it even better than the
Mm.
base version
And
of
that
it as well.
70, it gives your allies, it gives them restoration, creates a little healing burst on the next final blow when it's
Not
charged.
Not just your allies, it gives you restoration as well.
Yeah, I mean, you too. That's the normal thing.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Red Death might be an option. That could be an option, Guardians.
And don't forget to throw that pretty sweet looking ornament on it.
Let's see. What do I want to put away? Let's put this away, and then let me pull out Red Death.
So yeah, Crimson, like I remember when they did that, they added Crimson. It was pretty much just Red Death, but they cut the front of it off and threw a trigger on it. Essentially.
Now,
That's
do
the
I
whole
have
goal.
anything to take Red Death up? Maybe.
Crimson.
You what? I have not completed the catalyst? Okay, I'm glad I found that. I'm glad I found it. Let's go get this right now. Right now. Pale Heart, here we come. I do have two friends with me, Zatu and Lord Snub. They're hanging out with me. I'm going to go get this big circle found. But yes, I would give that up and go in for Red Death. I would go in for Red Death.
Basically, the things that you're going for ransom, eventually, when you get all of them, you'll get a ship.
Is it a beauty? Is it hard to get?
No, it's not hard. It just takes a while because you have to. It's tied to the triumphs on the pit destination. So I think it's let's see. Be under secrets, I think.
Okay, Guardians, let me highlight this so that we can find it. Take away the loneliness. But I did watch a lot of folks last night. I watched Jack's good friend play Sea of Thieves. He was seizing the day. And I had a fun time with that. At that point, I couldn't find Jack online, but you were on the ship, Jack. You were in the ship.
Yeah, I was online, but I got cut off. The live stream stopped working, so I just decided to wait because I only ended up playing 2 fights. Actually, what happened was we ran into some hackers again. No, not hackers. My bad, not hackers. Really sweaty players. They're called, in Sea of Thieves, they're called TDMers, which means Team Deathmatch. So those are people who like to camp ships for the sole purpose of killing you over and over again without actually sinking your boat.
Okay, I'm light tethered.
Yes. Once you're like tethered, you want to stand in that circle where you're at, then shoot a darkness weapon over the other one, the red cube. But you need to stand still and do it.
So I need to just shoot what? A void or a
Not a
arc?
darkness weapon, so stasis or strand on the other.
That one you got on right there. That weapon you have right now will work, this baby.
Oh,
No,
that
I think
stopped
he's-
it.
Okay,
He's
so
talking about
okay, so go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so I need, what do I need? Strand?
stasis. So you shoot your stasis pulse on the other cube to your left. You've got a clip, so you just need to shoot it.
Another cube to my left.
Over
Yes.
here, Redson.
But he can't move though, so he has to stay in standstill.
Oh, okay.
Remember, that's what your stasis pulse is.
That was it? That was
Yeah.
it? We came
Basically
all
just-
this way and we shot 2 cubes?
So just remember in future, the blue one is the light box you shoot to. So you need a light weapon. So that's like a solar void arc. And this red one over here is the darkness box. So you need strand or stasis to shoot for this one. And you want to light them. You need to link them both together.
Okay, it's now saying there's one over at the impasse. Let's go to the impasse.
Yeah.
I didn't see that earlier, so these must be like dominoes. You hit
We have
one, they
multiple
all
enemies
pop
inbound
up
to your position,
or
Guardian.
fall down.
So basically, the first thing you do, you'll see a ghost. You want to commune with it. Then you need to find both of the 2 shapes. Then you have to shoot them with obviously like a light weapon and a dark weapon.
Alright. So, like, here's my ghost. Or here's a glowy orb.
Yeah, so you commune with that, but don't shoot your weapons yet. We need to figure out where the shapes are. There's one shape up here where I'm standing, and there'll be another one over here.
Okay, I do see the cube now. The cube I see.
Yeah, so there's take out these ads in here. So there's a light one here, and there'll be a dark one here. And so you want to come over to me where I'm standing? Over here?
Oh, okay. I thought I had to stand in a circle or something.
Yeah, you get a circle when you shoot the first one, so
Okay.
down the blue one down to your left, over there where I'm shooting. It's gonna be your first one. You want to shoot that with your red depth. See the blue little box down there. Then there'll be a red box over where I'm going to now. You want to shoot that with your strand, your distance.
Got it. Woohoo! Go home, little ghost. Go home. Somebody needs you. There's a lot of characters I would bring back. Probably, you know, Amanda I would bring back because we all know her. I mean, who's in charge of sparrows without her?
I think Rahul.
Well, that was all that showed up. Boom in your face. Boom in your face. Okay, now, that was, I guess, it for what I've got right now. Got right now.
If you go into your triumphs, you can actually track how many more you can do. Should be under Pale Heart.
Let's see. Secrets. Secret. I got a secret. So that gave. Oh my gosh! It looks like I've got a lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot of these. Flock together. I'm 32 of 55 bird feathers. Man, oh man. And there are secrets galore, Guardians. Secrets all over the place that I do not have. What happened? Am I the only one? Did I just like lose interest in finding this stuff? Maybe, because you know there was nobody ever in here.
So So if you don't have any of those causal geometries on your map, you need to keep on doing that one in the dark quest, and that'll unlock one.
Oh, wait a minute. There's one over here. Or is
Right,
that just
yeah.
wanting me to go see that the kid over in the Pale Heart? You know, we met him as a young kid on Europa. I think that's the same character. Because Clovis Bray was a monster, Guardians, an absolute monster. He pulled people to Europa and just basically experimented on them. That's all those little penguins, they have stories. They have stories.
I'm glad. After everything the Traveler has done for us, I like that.
No,
we can
wait a
help
minute.
even
There's
a little.
something over there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go down through here. Whee! That Cabal, he's on our side. You can't hardly tell the good ones from the bad ones. And basically, Guardians, I mean, I know we're friends with Keitel, but her people did us dirty. Are we ever going to see Cabal stomping through the last city? Well, yeah, we saw them stomping through the last city when they were hunting us down. So I don't know if we're ever going to... Is that the ghost I need to follow, or is that just, you know, some little random...
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the shapes for you first. So the first, your darkness block is here. I'm just trying to find the light one.
Guardians, I really had not given Red Death another thought. I don't remember where it came from, but because pulse rifles aren't normally my go-to, I don't normally choose them. But this doesn't feel as powerful as Disparity. Disparity was rocking it.
It's because Disparity is a, I think it's the flame. Yeah,
Different archetype, that's why. Yeah. So Ransom,
Uh,
you're over here on me. Do you want to activate this thing over here?
I'm going to say this out loud. I feel like the exotics should absolutely outperform any legendary. No matter the frame, nothing. I just feel like it needs to outperform.
well, the
So
thing
you want-
about Red Death is it has really good healing abilities. So that's the thing about it.
Remember, the red one is your stasis weapon, and the blue will be your Red Death. Which is just above you, there you go.
Paracausal geometries. Now, I made some cookies with paracausal magic on them. They were delicious. Sugar cookies. Now, let's see. Did anything else pop up? Map. Yeah, there's another one down the lane. Down the lane. There was a movie back in the 70s. Little girl who lived down the lane, something like that. Jodie Foster starred in it. And it was something else. Jodie Foster was a little psychopath. That's all you can say about her. But she had a sweet disposition and she looked innocent. So she really did a lot in the movie. I'm not going to give it away in case you haven't seen it. You might be a Jodie Foster fan. Jodie Foster actually, has made a lot of really good movies. Jodie Foster filmed Guardians. This is going to sound crazy, but she basically filmed in the region where I grew up. One of her movies was filmed there. I hear trouble as a shrieker around here somewhere. Wow, watch this thing destroy. I remember at one point we had to battle a lot of witches here. Ah, goodness. I'm out of practice with my falling star. We have fumbled and stumbled into a den of disasters. Okay, I'm standing here. Commune.
Yeah, just follow me or to there'll be a spot over here. Around here, you want to stand where I'm standing, and there'll be a blue one to your right through that gate.
A blue one to my right. Where's the blue
Yeah.
one?
Through this gate here.
Oh, okay, I see it. And blue, I use stasis or strand.
No, blue is light, so be your red one, your red death one.
Okay.
Then the red one will be to your left. It'll be kind of hard to see, but it'll be around here.
Oh, they just barely peeked that out. Just barely.
Did you get that there?
They're both shining at me. What's wrong?
I don't think you hit this one over here where I'm at.
Yeah, it's glowing.
You still got your timer on, though. I don't think it counted. Shoot the other one with your red death again.
They're both beaming at me. Why is the little ghost fleeing off somewhere else? Maybe I'm not standing in the right location.
Maybe.
Okay, I can see them both better, and they're both still beaming at me. Here comes the
try
ghost
this.
back around.
Try this spot over here, Ransom. See if this works for you. If you crouch, you can hit that red one there.
Okay, so red death goes on the blue, and then
Your stasis one will be on that one. You'll need to hit the buff again, though. So come over here and commune with this ghost over here. Just run out of time.
they're still beaming at me. It's glitched.
Nah, it's not glitched.
They never stopped beaming.
So yeah, around here. Shoot with your
I don't know.
How about well, if you jump up here, just where I'm at, or above you, try it again. 'Cause I think you need to
No, it's not. I'm still getting the blue and the red beam.
okay, what if I try it? See if
Oh, oddly enough says, doesn't this one have a second set?
let's see if I can try it.
A second set somewhere else.
It worked for me there.
So strange. It says darkness and light tethered.
Yeah, so I think you just need to stand still pretty much as you shoot your first shot. So it worked for me here where I'm standing.
All right, so red to the blue.
It won't work because you're already tethered, so...
We need to go to space, or I need to leave this room.
Now just wait for your timer to run out. It'll be a couple of seconds and you can go and grab it again. So... Yeah, you just... Wait a second. You've run out of time, but you're still tethered.
I know. I know.
Yeah, go to fast travel to the Lost City. See if that does anything.
Maybe I can get out of the region where it would tether me.
Look around. Are you still tethered?
Ah, I'm still tethered. Let me jump this.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, I am not tethered now, and everything disappeared off my screen.
Okay.
Nope, I'm tethered. Oh my gosh. We're just going to space. We're going to orbit. We'll just fresh come back in. All right. Guardians, Nikki put up a great video last night. Nikki, which one did you put up? It was the Lost Sector. Okay, let's go back to the Pale Heart. Where was that? Where was it?
Down by the Lost City to your left.
Yes, we're going to go into the Lost City. Lost City. Oddly says, I remember this one giving me a hard time. It's been a while, so I don't recall what fixed it.
For me, I shot the light one first. Stayed still. A circle would be around me, then I just shot the dark one, and it worked. So I don't know.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it.
I think if you move, it kind of glitches it out. I think.
So
you're trying to clear
no
out the circle.
moving. Must stand still.
Yeah.
I'm bad to move, Guardians. What happens is we train ourselves to move, right? Because moving can keep you alive in this game. When you see people, some of you may look at Guardians that are like jumping up and down. They're bobbing their head. And you think, what's up with that crazy Guardian that's bobbing their head? They're preventing the enemies from targeting. That's why when you, especially in PvP, and you see them doing that little crazy up and down, it is a preventative method of keeping them from getting aim. That's why we use emotes. Some of us could use emotes to hide your head. If they can't see your head, they can't target you. That really works on several areas in the game, especially Ala Kul the Light Blade. What is Ala Kul's? I don't remember what his Grandmaster is called, but it's a good
The light blade.
Is it the Light Blade?
Yeah.
Okay, the Light Blade, Guardians, is a good one where when you're riding the barge down the sewer in the Throne World, it's a good one where you can hide your head in the structure.
Yeah, so just shoot the one through that gate there with your red death. Then shoot the red box to your left with your stasis one.
That did it.
There you go.
Wow, you gotta really be specific. Don't move your feet. Don't move your feet. Okay, now did another one appear? Oh, God. Oh, Guardians, I'm so glad I've got friends here for this. I will tell you, Zatu's an expert here in the Pale Heart. An expert. You know, when you need an expert, call on Zatu because he is an expert. All right, one popped up and the seclusion, and it says to fly over, I guess, to the blooming, and we're going to make our way over to this deep, dark hole that will be filled with enemies, right? You know there's a lot of them in there. Avs, sir. I hope I'm getting that right. Avs, sir. Hello.
Get ready.
Okay, is that... Oh, it's over there. Yes, because I did highlight it.
Okay.
I don't want to get anywhere close to that bird because that bird will start flying and it starts you on something else. Oh, had you not bought one of the expansions, Nikki? I haven't bought the expansions on PlayStation. Oh, I did go through that. I thought that was going to block me, but I went sailing, take me away to where I'm going. Christopher Cross, we loved the song. Christopher Cross had like 2 songs and then like never did another thing. What happened, Christopher Cross? Come into the chat and tell us about it. Interact.
On the eve before battle, we once carved messages on the inside of the ornamentation we wore upon our tusks.
Who said
Last
that?
words, you might say.
It almost sounded like Keitel, a disembodied voice.
But these bands will return to the families of the dead and pass down across generations. I will wear my ancestors for this Operation Ahamkara.
Okay, all right, Keitel.
No.
We're hearing you.
I need you here in the city. You and Saladin must ring it with your spears. In all my years, I have faced certain death countless times, and yet never have I felt closer to it than in this moment.
Guardians, I didn't like Savala's... I did not like Savala's storyline at all. I didn't like it.
We're done here.
We're done here when I say we're done here.
Yeah, don't you talk back to Ikora. She will snap your head off and
That
laugh
was not
about it.
command. It was vengeance, pure and simple, and you know it. You're better than
Yeah, it seemed like over the course of Lightfall, after like Amanda died, it seemed like he was kind of getting really depressed. I mean, obviously I know it's a lot about the different tones in the actors. Keith Davids from Lance Reddick. He's got that more kind of serious tone.
Take my life.
You know I can't.
But all those years, and he lost his ghost.
Would
I
you?
just...
Would you bring him back if you could?
It didn't sit well with me. It did not sit
Find a
well
way,
with me.
Taj. Please.
It was funny because up until the one season, The Witch Queen, we learned about Zavala's past, that he had a wife and a kid.
Season Haunted, it's called.
Yeah, and he was suppressing that, and he like suppressed that for the longest time. Well, I'm pretty
Nikki,
sure
I
he
know.
stopped-
I still didn't like it. I know. I saw all the Knitting Needle episodes and Safi and all that crazy town. You know, Zavala had years to process that. He's like 500 years old. And
He tried to kill his own ghost.
I don't know. It just, I didn't like it. I didn't want Zavala to, you know, end up... Grim, get out of here. I didn't want Zavala to end up in that mess. Now he has no ghost, so he's mortal.
But
he might be immortal up until the point where they kill him, because he's not coming back from that.
Well, they can really kill anyone.
He's
Like,
using stasis now, though. He used stasis in
Yeah.
Next
But
Edition,
stasis
so-
doesn't
That's
make
pretty
you
cool.
immortal. Look at the people
Yeah,
on
but
Neo
now
Luna.
he's gonna fight but now, even though he is now mortal, he's gonna fight like he'll still fight like he has got nothing left to lose.
Well, he is, what race is he again? He's the bloody,
Later.
he's awoken,
leaves-
so he lives longer than pretty much any other race, so.
And people live for like 300 years now, so
Well, no, yes,
I
the
definitely don't
normal
think he's gonna be
humans have a
dying anytime
lifespan of 300 years is what the average lifespan jump. But you know that after the Red War, the average lifespan had to plummet because so many humans were destroyed in the Red War. But I just really, I don't know. I wanted him to be the hero and be strong, and I wanted him to overcome adversity. And in
Well, he
this
did,
situation, the
in a way.
adversity was in his mind. It was eating at him because he lost his son. He lost Safi, which I guess basically was like his wife.
yeah.
Or they might have been married. I don't know what the equivalent is, but at times it felt like they lived together. They were lovers. At other times, it felt like they had married. At one point, I thought, oh, they adopted the kid. At another point, it's like, no, she gave birth to the kid. So that tells
Yeah,
you
that was
that
his
guardians
son.
can bear children, even though we're dead. We're dead people.
Okay, Ransom, so you're gonna come over here and commune with this ghost again? Up here?
I do feel like, in a way, Zavala's is kind of stronger now because he was. I remember he used to be like just very against darkness. He's like, no, I don't like it. Don't do that. And when his ghost goes away, he asks Ikora to. He's like, oh, can you teach me how to use stasis? And then it was very cool watching him lead the charge against the witness.
So you want to stand here. And you want to shoot, so there's going to be that dark one right there, right in front of you.
And let's see, that's the red death.
No, that's your stasis one, the one you've got out.
All right, and then where's the other box?
It's kind of hard to see, but I'll be standing. Yeah, there you go. Got it.
Woohoo! Nikki, you liked his arc, and I appreciate everybody who did. I've just been, Savala and I, we've worked very closely together. Very closely. Oh, man. Now I'll never make it to the lunch buffet. But I just didn't, I don't want my main players, I want them to be strong. I wanted him to be, strong. And he did,
Well, he seems pretty
get it
strong
back
right now.
together after he lost his ghost. All right, let's look at this now and see, did another one pop up? So, Savala, I want him to, I don't know, were they really ending up his storyline? Yesterday in some of the live streams, I was chatting with people and they said, oh no, these storylines, they're closed, it's over. Guardians, I'm going to tell you something, okay? I'm going to tell you something right now, and I'm unanimous in this. I am unanimous in this. Sony did not pay almost $4 billion to buy Bungie to say, okay, let's end it. No company that has a popular game is going to want to say, let's end it. What they're going to say is, let's make this last as long as it can. Well, if, would you buy it? Would you spend your $4 billion and let a game die that had been the bread and butter of your company for the last 10 years? Reason would dictate that no, you would not do that. You would not do it. Okay, I don't see another one. I don't see another one here.
Go far left, it might be there. No, it's not. So you might need to do more of those one in the dark things and a lot more of them.
It's kind of funny where that. I am still wondering where all that $4 billion went to.
Yeah,
I'm the
like
same
where
person.
who got it? I've never understood that either, Jack. It's like they bought the company. Well, who were the people that owned the bulk of it?
Well, I think the CEO, he said, okay,
So the
so you were getting,
CEO got a couple of billion. I mean,
yeah, he was
he's
like,
chief
okay, so we're
executive
getting,
officer, but you can have that position and not actually own the company.
yeah, the
And
thing is,
didn't
I
the guy
think
that
is
get
like,
the money, they like kicked him to the curb? There's another lawsuit in play right now because the guy that they made, you know, the public outing of one of those guys where they booted him to the curb and said a lot of things publicly. He's got a massive lawsuit against them, and he
yeah,
had been at Bungie for like 20 years. I mean, a long time. Now, I briefly scanned these articles that were reported by other gaming news agencies. So don't quote me on any of this, Guardian. Just the gist of it was things were done. A lot of people weren't happy. But who got almost $4 billion? When I look at it, George Lucas got ripped off because Disney
yeah,
paid him, what, like 3.5 billion
for Star Wars, yeah,
for
and
Star
he's just like,
Wars. And
I
let me
got,
tell
he got
you, I feel like
2 million.
Star Wars is absolutely, gamers love it, lay people
Yeah,
love it, and by lay people I mean non-gamers. Gamers love it, the lay people love it, and then Sony forked over that kind of
Checking.
money for Bungie. So it tells me that somewhere along the line, Bungie absolutely made the money. So not only did they collect the $4 billion from Sony, but over those last 10 years of Destiny, and prior to that, they had Halo, and Microsoft, you know, outright bought Halo or were invested in it. You know, it's all very
430.
convoluted. So it wasn't just a one time payment. They had been making money all before that. All before that, they'd been just raking the money in from a gaming community, and especially like 2020 through what 2022, where you know all games basically made a lot of money. So it has to, you have to look at it and think somebody is
Checking
living
right away.
in a granite mansion on a hilltop overlooking the sea
Well,
with
I am
22
saying,
servants.
the
Checking right
CEO, he
now.
did end up buying a bunch of cars
Get more
from the
cars.
layoffs.
Yeah, but like
Right,
$3 million worth of cars, and a lot of people have big car collections. I mean, that's not a lot of money. Now, Sony is publicly held, so somewhere in the fine print on some document, they have to reveal to their stockholders where the money went, who got it. It would be interesting. I'm sure somebody's trying to dig through paperwork to find that stuff. It's just interesting, Guardians. This has no bearing on how I feel about the game. I love the game. Gunplay is really important in this game. It's, as I was mentioning earlier, about these things where you have to activate the square, press the circle, hold down for a second. No, just give me the gun. I want it to do ultimately its in game deal without me having to go through a jump, a loop, and a pirouette. I just want it to work. That's one thing I always loved about the colony. You point it, you shoot it, the spiders work. They work. So many of the guns, like for example, isn't it box breathing where you like have to stand, hold it, and then it activates? I want box breathing immediately. Uh, the weapons, and I don't even know really what they are. Here's a good example. Lawrence Driver. This targeting system, a precision final blow with this weapon creates an implosion that pulls in nearby targets and damages them with an additional detonation. This weapon marks targets with an automated targeting system. Final blows on marked targets generate a telemetry pattern. You have to collect 3 telemetry patterns without dying, which grants this weapon bonus damage for a long duration. Come on, point and shoot. Give me a point and shoot. Because often, and I just used this recently, probably off camera. I don't think I used it on camera, and I do love it. I do love it. But it's a train wreck of steps, you know, because what if you can't get to that? What if you can't get to that telemetry? And if you're in the heat of battle, often you're undercover. You know, you're trying to stay alive as they bombard you with vile and evil, despicable weapons where they never run out of ammo. And you don't want to have to run out and pick up a telemetry. It needs to have added just maybe like a shoot to loot where you could shoot the telemetry and collect it. I could love this weapon if it had a little bit of fine tuning. And I do like it. I like the sound it makes. I like the animation on the battlefield that it makes. But at the end of the day, is it a weapon that I will use often, frequently? No, it's not. Lawrence Driver, do better. Do better. So I want weapons that are point and shoot. Old Man Rogue said, no, it's a good weapon. Yes, I agree. It's good. Is it going to be great? Will it ever rule? I don't know. Maybe when it initially came out, Old Man Rogue, it did rule. It ruled for a little while. And then just something went awry with it. Didn't they nerf it? Zatu, do you remember?
I think they did. I think they did nerf it because there was a lot of people in Crucible using it.
They nerfed the shit out of that weapon.
That's a dirty word over here, Zatu.
It's not a swear word or anything.
It's a swear word over here. That's a swear word. It's just like saying a slightly altered version in England. They don't say it exactly like that in England. It's pronounced a little bit differently over there. And I said it one day on my live stream on YouTube and was promptly, demonetized. I lost the 3 cents that I made because they demonetized me for saying the English version. And it was my fault because, I wasn't thinking about first of all, I have clanmates in England. Secondly, I play with a lot of people that are from England, and then I have a viewership. I know, it's a small viewership, but I have people over there that like, why did Ransom, say a cuss word? Now, having said that, am I complaining about Zatu? Absolutely not, because we're gamers down here, and we understand that sometimes you're passionate about something, and a good curse word can make it just so much better. And I'm all about a good colorful string of language when you need to feel good about it. But okay, so Overload, Pulse Rifle, yes, and Overload this. Okay, I'm good to go. And Cold Steel will freeze something. It will freeze them. Just talking about weapons and shooting. And guys, come on, let's go into one of these and just have fun. I don't want anybody to feel pressured like we have to be phenomenal in these Grandmasters. Let's go into one and break up the monotony of searching for those cubes. Let's break it up. The funny thing is, I remember Havoc doing those cubes like 8 months ago. How long have I ignored the cubes? That's what I'm wondering. Has it been like 6 or 8 months, Zatu?
I don't think it's been 8 months now. It's been out since like
June or something.
I have been roaming around the Pale Heart infrequently. And I often see those cubes and I think, like, what are the cubes hanging around here for?
No, it has been like 8 months.
Old Man Rogue said, it's what I use for linear bounties. That's probably what I had it for, Old Man Rogue. That is probably why I had it. I kept thinking, oh, I need a linear fusion with unlimited ammo. But I think I pulled out Lawrence just to try it again. Oh my gosh, it sounds incredible. I love the animation on the battlefield. I tell you another one that I really love, and the last time I used it, it's like, what did they do to this weapon? It is Wicked Implement, which, ATP went through a Grandmaster
Picking up some dense darkness
yesterday,
nearby.
late last night,
With the Scorn, our
and
congregation
used
in my
really
old worm
nothing
breeding
but
grounds
Wicked Implement. Now, of course,
at all.
I don't know how he could resist using, a lot of his other, as a hunter. He was on a hunter. Like, how do you resist from using that stuff? But he only, a couple of times did it where it was absolutely necessary for survival. And Sebro was in the chat, and Sebro detailed on the reports. And I think maybe he was he the first one, Nikki? I don't know. That did it with Wicked Implement. But with Overload and Unstoppable, Wicked Implement works on both. It doesn't work on Barrier.
Oh my god, that drain, man. I hate that drain bane.
Look at that. Watch that drain. He's so rotten.
Yeah, it's awful.
He's on me. Why didn't I have something good to take him down with? Ugh.
Oh, I hate those drain banes, man. They're awful.
And why didn't I just slide and burn him? There were so many options available to me. We need to clip that and say, here's what not to do. This is a perfect example of how not to win it. I should have just slid and burned him up, but I didn't. It's the reason shotguns. The shotgun. Am I going to use Red Death in here? Oh, man, because ultimately I want to use this, and I want to use Disparity. Red Death, get out of here. It's the whole thing I was just saying about, I feel like, an exotic should be the best in class. If you've got a whole row of pulse rifles lined up, the exotic pulse rifles should not be able to be outdone by any other pulse rifle. But for some reason, this aggressive burst Disparity absolutely rocks. Now, I just made this yesterday. I hadn't looked at it. I need to look at all those weapons that can be created. And Zatu said, Ransom, get your rear over to the Enclave and build that weapon. Those were his words. Those was a paraphrase.
Said that?
Paraphrase. And no, you actually, Zatu just informed me that it was available to be made. And so I promptly went over and said, I'll make this. I'll make it.
Guardian, the Scorn have overrun the worm breeding
Now,
grounds once again.
I should have put
Are you nearby?
Microcosm back on.
We are. Handling
Wow, look at that. The Drain Bane, he's not going to be the bane of my reality, or of my fantasy, or my gaming for that matter. I have Disparity. And it just leveled up. It's a 21. Now, have I used Disparity, just one I found on the ground? Yes. I need to probably just delete them. I think I had 2 of them. I deleted one. I need to delete the second one. Because this one this one's bespoke. It has my initials. I need to just keep it and use it.
On our drain bane again.
All right, I did a little bit better on that. And this will absolutely help build up my prismatic. Somebody was shooting at me. Leave me alone. Quest, how are you, buddy? Hello, hello. Quest, how's your day? Are you at work? Nikki, speaking of Devour, I wanted to really, you know, come in with my Devour build.
We tried the Buried Bloodline. You can get Devour from that.
I love it, and you know the Warlock or the Titan has an exotic helmet that does a lot with that.
Yeah.
And I do have a build that you know I made that's supposed to be good with it. Guardians, last night, I'll tell you what happened. Last night, when I was watching these content creators, live streamers be heroes, I actually saw ATP go out on the balcony, and I had never really been on the balcony before in this Grandmaster. This old guy's resilient. I guess my blind effect does not work on that champion. They wear their Christmas lights year round. Because ultimately, when he stepped into my shield, it should have blinded him. But so it doesn't work on those guys, Zatu?
No, it doesn't. No.
That's sad. That's sad.
It won't work on champions or bosses. But
I don't even
Arcline
know
does.
that I saw any damage numbers pop up on him. I'd have to replay the digital. Rewind the digital. Rewind the digital. Guardians.
Like,
go ahead.
The only blind that'll work on a champion is Arc Blind and that, and they stun like unstops. But other than that, blind doesn't really do anything to champs. Like the normal
Woo, I just barely made it. That's why Drenninger's Lash is so important. See him on the balcony. We're going to end up over there in about 5 or 6 minutes. Oh, Quest, I'm happy that you're off today, buddy. I'm happy that you've got a day off. Now, is there a way to skip this? I don't know.
If you have a skate, maybe.
Just skating over it, you're talking about?
Come on. Fell right down the middle of me. I was not being careful.
I got you. I got you.
I was short 2 centimeters.
Nikki, Eager Edge this or Thunder Crash it?
Yeah.
Eager Edge. I wouldn't want to use my Thunder Crash here. But Eager Edging it, you know, I have played with many people, Nikki, you, that absolutely can fly through here and just, you know, pay no attention to this, and they're right over here. Because there's an overload guy here at the end. He's waiting for you. He's there waiting for a guardian like me. Cue the music. Where's my DJ? Where's my DJ? But Nikki, I've got goals for you. I've got goals for you. I think we need to live stream. I wonder if we could dual screen. I don't know if there's a anything like that, but that would
I
be
think
fun.
that people have to do that.
Who has to do it?
You can do it on Twitch. I don't know about YouTube though.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
So we could
It's like
do
a-
we could do a Twitch one. I could make it exclusive with music. Music makes the world go round.
Take your time, Ransom. Don't rush.
Yeah, we're just tooling around.
Yeah, I screwed up. That's on me.
I don't understand why my finisher wasn't activated. I swear I saw a dot over his head.
You were, I think you were in you were trying to consecrate him. I think that might have screwed, cancelled your finisher or something.
Screams! Ugh! You know, I do Guardians. I know, it's like, why am I saying this? But I do feel like some champion Screams, a whole little army of them, would be so fun. And we're going to call it the GMX. And I think you have to basically get these, activated, or they just keep spawning, if I remember correctly.
I think these ones will, yeah, I'm not...
Ice crystals.
I'm gonna mess with Thunder Crash. That's...
But, also yesterday, Guardians, I was watching a lesser-known content creator. I try to keep paging down on Twitch to find people, that are new to me that I'm not familiar with. And I ran into someone who I had been gifted a sub to. I was gifted, so I went in and I watched, and they were working on solo Deepstone Crypt. Who's the boss down there? The final boss? Atrax.
Yeah.
Atrax, as I like to call him.
No, Atrax is the first one. Tanix.
Oh, Tanix. He was down there with Tanix, and man, oh man, he was. It was astounding. I'm just going to say it. And I could not really understand exactly what was going on. He was great at getting, he would get 2 orbs to fall, which I've not done it that way in a long time. Like, every team in the last 100 completions I've had of that, everybody just goes in, we get all 4 to drop, and we kind of do it that way. I think that's a challenge mode.
Yes, if he was holding up, would that?
But he would get 2 of the little battery bombs charges to drop, and then he would pick them up and do a flip. He would do a flip with his
Radiant Dodge, it would be.
And my gosh, was it ever just amazing. Who did that? Who pushed me off? Misadventure? Get out of here, Misadventure. She's best friends with Miscommunication, and they run together. Drain Overload Threshers. Now, Nikki, come on. GMX needs to be a challenge. There's about a handful, around 100, 200 gamers that we know about that could certainly enjoy a good GMX. I think so. I think so.
Or how about this, Ransom? Every single enemy in the GM from now on just should be a drain ban.
Well, I feel like we need some challenge modes, and I feel like that would be a good one. Drain Bane galores.
Drain ban every single enemy in
But,
GM.
what Zatu, ultimately, what I'm just saying here is we need some excitement, and really, you guys have heard me say this before. The exotics drop like snow in a Canadian blizzard. They just fall so frequently. There was a time, Guardians, if you got an exotic, you phoned your friends. I just got an exotic in Destiny. That's how it was. And now, I've got Raul is packing exotics all over the place. And I get exotics all the time. And I don't know, I feel like they need to be a little bit special again. A little bit special. Now, Zatu, how long have you been playing Destiny? You played D1, didn't you?
I played since the beta in D1.
That's what I thought. And Jack, what about you?
I've played since second. I'm not that old in the game.
There was a time, if you made it to the tower and Raul gave you anything that was really grand like that, it was a celebration. I mean, you got together and you threw a party about it. With a live DJ. And if it was a really good exotic, the band came in and played. Live band, live music, open bar. Look at that.
But your efforts continue to hold them off. Good work, as
Guardians,
always, Guardian.
I need to say no more. My point was just proven. The game proved it for me.
Well,
I got,
these are
what,
grand
4
masters.
exotics right there? Is it doubled this
4.
week?
It is, yeah. Double rep, double drops.
Okay. That was a lot, Guardians. It was a lot.
I got a rhyme coat. Let me see what I got on this right angle. I got Rhyme Stealer and Choclet.
Nikki Sats, I want a GM with 500 taken Phoenixes shield bashing me everywhere. Yeah, and you know how sometimes you can get them on the head. Only their feet are crit spots. Only their feet. Stupid.
That sounds like a good time.
Oh my gosh, I want it to just rotate through the
grab some water real quick.
GMX. I don't want somebody to be able to say, oh, I'm prepping totally for this one, I got it. I want it to rotate and then, be the champion Threshers, right? And the next one be the Phoenixes. And the next one, just Bungie, make it fun, and make those challenges for that group, that core, they're hardcore players. Allow them to have some really good times in here. When you see a Guardian, that's just decimating the field solo, yes, I cheer for it because it raises the bar. But let them do that and then let them go into the next level, the next one, where it's, becomes a challenge for them. But not only does it need to be a challenge, Guardians, there needs to be a reward, right? There needs to be a reward. There needs to be an emblem banner with a selectable color background where you can say, hey, I did the GMX with the Thresher bosses, and you get the GMX emblem banner but you get the red background or you get the purple background. You know, you get to switch based on how many that you have. Red for the Threshers, green for whatever, the Phoenixes. And then if you complete all of those, you know, you get a multicolor emblem banner so that everybody knows. Because part of this game is being showy. You know, it is being showy. Let's go through this for fun so I can kind of remember which one it is, the blooming. We're going to do it as a trio. You know, so it can just be like, hey, I got this. We all know. Now, if you're a gamer, and many of you are, most of you are, 98.2% of you who watch my channel are gamers. We want stuff that will broadcast to viewers, to fellow fire team members. He did that. That's the reason that these day one raids, it's bragging rights. I day one. Competition mode did it. You know, I have this emblem. I have the banner. I have the weapon. It's the reason we see Vendetta wearing that same emblem banner all the time, because there were 12 of them awarded initially, and I think one of them was revoked. So there was 11, and it's the Last Wish. It's the Last Wish emblem because there were so few people that finished it. There was just 2 teams that completed it on the competition mode, and he was one of them. And Vendetta, don't ever take it off. That lets us know that you were at peak. You were peak, and you did that. So, just some fine-tuning, Bungie. Some fine-tuning, really. That's what we need. I do love this one. I've completed this solo at 2040. Where's my 2060? You know, where's the extra champions in here? And I completed this one a while ago, a while back. And, you know, I have realized that because I love to read chat, that I do better with these if I just will go off camera and really focus, use your focus. And I like to do the Grandmasters with you, but then sometimes those 2040, for me, become very tough, and I have to do them offline so that I'm not looking at other things. Guardians, are they going to nerf these area denials? Did you see him hit at me? Stop beating me with your shield, monster. So I still have one, Guardians. I still have one that I have not completed. On the master version. And of course, you know, I lollygagged this week and didn't get it. It'll come back though. It will come back and I'll be able to work on it. These little Grims, you can stand right here and get the little Grims because they're right over there hiding. But we've got a team of 3, so the Grims, it's going to be a Grim situation for them. Oh, man. Get out of here, you little Scion. I don't know who gave him that fancy costume. But he looks like a circus performer. Those little guys are quite rotten too. I don't remember exactly what they are. Whee! Now, Guardians, why does mine not return immediately? Is it because I'm not throwing enough grenades?
You run in the inmost class item.
Hang on, Zatu. When we get out of here, let's talk about it.
Okay.
Because when I watch Special Hero, his is immediately back. Jack, can you hear us? Where is Jack?
Maybe AFK.
Woo, take that, Overload. I often look at them and think Overlord. But it's Overload. Overload. But I think Bungie's response to what a lot of I'm saying is the Banes, right? Wow! Maybe I need that. Isn't there one that like gives you extra protection, or is it just extra weapon damage when you come right out of your super?
You used to get overshoot with Cuirass, but I think they got rid of that, I think.
Okay. Yeah, because you used to glow for a few seconds with that overshield, so that was deleted?
Yeah, I think they got rid of that, I think. I don't think you get that anymore.
I used to use that a lot in Deepstone Crypt. Because I would, you know, go sailing out through there. Sailing, take me away. I would go sailing out through there and use it like crazy. Now this is going to build a wall, Guardians. And see, it gave me a portal. This was a challenge for me, you know, on solo. I won't deny it, Guardians. It was a challenge. Now, you see me just doing whatever in here right now. It's because we're just having fun. Why are you firing at me, evil woman? That's Luzaku. Or as her friends like to call her, the Big L. Yay! Chest. Oh, Nikki, I bet it is.
The sky greets you.
Lazuku, they're gonna get her, Guardians. There's no doubt in my mind. The Hive will come for her. It's gonna be an ambush.
Fighting would solve nothing. Conflict.
We're going to get news from one of Ikora's hidden, and they're going to say she's gone. They got her ghost, and she's done for.
You think you can do that?
Cause she's abandoned her path of the hive, and she's really been enlightened with the power of the traveler. But this whole deal, the Pale Heart, the whole deal of the Pale Heart. Let's run here because I got some exotics. The whole deal from the Pale Heart is we had a tiny sliver of a path that like one guardian barely fit through with our ghost. You know, we were like dematerialized and we were beamed in. You know, Crow went in first and then we followed, barely made it. But somehow we got in here and there were 5 billion hive crawling all over the place. How did they get in? How did they get in?
Because they got on.
Go ahead, Zatu.
So the hive, they got in with the witness. They hid on the pyramid ships and they went through as the witness went through. If that makes sense.
But the witness wasn't even in a ship. He just sailed in, you know, embodied out in space.
Yeah, but in the cutscene with the Lightfall, the pyramids went in with them. So
yeah, and there were like 5 of them in there. Weren't there like 5 that surrounded the traveler and went in?
Yeah, something like that. But there were some of the hive were already there, way before we got in there.
We should have snuck in, stowaway. We should have had a whole team in there stowed away. All of our people were standing on the helm, watching it like it was a big tent movie. Oh look! No, you should have had a weapon pointed at him, doing whatever you could, team. We should have snuck a bomb onto one of the pyramids and exploded the things before they could make it in. But, you know, that really leaves the whole question of, will the traveler ever clean up? You know, will we have a team take out the infestation? I'm not sure if we ever will get him back the way he was. I think, you know, he's whole again. It's like 2 twins that were separated. They were conjoined at birth. They were separated. And then they never really got over that. And then, you know, science came about and put them back together again. Is that what happened to the traveler? Is he whole again? Somewhere, their big mama's going to come through. And she's going to be like, children, you've been naughty. And she's going to deal with them. She will deal with them. Oh, Rhyme Stealer? Is Rhyme Stealer destroying a stasis crystal or defeating a frozen target with this weapon grants you false armor? Is Rhyme Stealer as good as in my mind? Sometimes I think I like put on, you know, a special set of circumstances to Rhyme Stealer. Is it that good? Is Rhyme Stealer really that good? You know, it also works in with the artifact. Isn't there something here that really works with Rhyme Stealer? Like when you blow up a stasis crystal, it's even more powerful.
Just gives you more DR, so it just gives you more like
Hail the Storm. Shattering stasis crystals release shards of ice that damage and slow targets. Shattering frozen targets and stasis crystal deals increased damage. So, you know, I probably should think about this. Now, Zatu, I know that I had reserved, I gave a rain check on what we were speaking about earlier. What was it that we were talking about that I said, let's talk about this later? Getting my slide back really fast.
Okay, so you need the Inmost and the Synthesis class item on, and you can just spam consecrations out all the time.
So Inmost Light and Syntheseps would be good?
Yeah.
Okay, is it as simple as that?
Yep, you actually just use your abilities and you get your other abilities a lot quicker.
Okay, alright. Now, that was good news. That was good news. And I'm still, this is way over. I could probably put that into, what could I put this into? I could put this into recovery.
Yeah.
Okay, that gets it down to, where this is very playable. I feel like I need to save this loadout somewhere. Where do I have this? Do I have this loadout already? I'm going to save it right here because I don't use that anymore. Now, let's take a look at this, because what I want to do, okay, that is saved. I was thinking about, I have this Devour build. Why is that? Okay, I matched my Titan mark. That's why that's all crazy looking. Is this worthy? Will it play in the game? Can I be a hero? Can I come out and join the Circle of Champions? This Devour, let's read it, Guardians, because sometimes, there's so many little things in here that, like, can alter how good you are versus I won it versus I lost it. And we want to be winner, winner, chicken dinner. I want a chicken dinner. I want big chicken nuggets. And I just found out Taco Bell has like chicken nuggets that are breaded with taco shell crumbs. Has anybody tried them? Has anybody tried Taco Bell's chicken nuggets? I couldn't believe my eyes. They were like, I was mesmerized. Chicken nuggets, yes, I love them. It is a gamer food, and I'm a fan. So, should I try Taco Bell chicken nuggets? But this one is Mask of the Quiet One. Gain ability energy when you are damaged while you have Void super equipped. Final blows grant Devour. Is this thing, is it any good? Is it any good? Now what else grants Devour?
Bird Bloodline.
Oh my gosh, yes. And I am a huge fan of Buried Bloodline. Now, Buried Bloodline has an ammo economy problem. And it was nerfed. I think Buried Bloodline, wasn't it nerfed at some point?
Not from what I can remember. Maybe the reserves and rocket sidearms, but that's about it.
Thanks for your service, Guardian.
Wow. But does that do anything here? Void suppression effects work on Overload. Would that be considered? Is that considered? Was it? But did they make it have less in the chamber? Something, Nikki. Did something happen to Buried Bloodline? I don't remember for sure. I might be confusing it just with the other sidearms. While Devour is active, this weapon weakens on hit. Void suppression effects work on Overload champions. Zatu, what's it gonna do? Is it gonna do anything?
Well, it doesn't have any suppression effects on it. It just weakens.
So on the Overload, it's ultimately not going to do a thing for me, really, other than just weaken it slightly.
Yes, it doesn't really have any suppression effects on the gun.
So, Dreaded Visage grants ability energy when you are damaged while you have a Void super equipped. Rapid final blows and final blows while critically wounded grant you Devour. Does this anywhere here does it say what Devour does?
So what Devour does is it'll give you your health back. You obviously won't get as much health back from like if you're not, because Warlocks like they get more health back and great energy back, but other classes don't get as much as them. I can't remember the percentage wise, but Devour is basically every single kill you get in Devourer, you get grenade energy and health.
Okay.
That's-
So I could use Cold Steel would actually still stun the Overload. Cold Steel would put the stun on him, right? Briefly.
Yeah, all Devourer does is just gives you health. It doesn't really do anything to champs.
And it doesn't even weaken the champion?
It will if you get like multiple hits on like when you get Devourer on procced on that weapon and you switch the weapon, any hit will give you a weaken a target. So, for instance, that'll work with your helmet. So if you get Devourer by just getting kills with a void weapon with the helmet you've got on, and you switch to like a bird bloodline, the first shot will weaken anything.
So it's like a step 1, step 2 situation.
Yeah.
All right, Guardians, let's just look at this because, you know, Xatu is a weapons expert, and I am thankful to have him on my fire team right now. Now, he's halfway around the world in a different time zone. So it's 12:06 p.m. here at Trials of Osiris. But, you know, I would like to go through and just see what Buried Bloodline will do after finishing a powerful combatant. I didn't have this. But a finisher and my Cuirass of the Falling Star, two totally different things. But, you know, I do feel like there was an overshield at some point. You heard Xatu say it, and I remember glowing with my overshield because I would seek safety after hitting those big bosses with Thunder Crash. Okay, rapid final blows against weakened combatants grant you Devour. And then Devour helps to heal. Is that correct, Xatu? It helps to heal.
Sorry, what was that? I wasn't paying attention there.
Devour, rapid final blows against weakened combatants grant me Devour.
Yeah, that's the artifacts, so...
Yes, rapidly defeating weakened combatants spawns a Void Breach.
That'll help with the Devourer. Like, if you're using, like, Bloodline, you weaken stuff. You'll obviously keep your Devourer up for longer, but, so, for instance, if you're on, like, base Void, and you've got, like, a debuff fragment on base Void, you can probably get Devourer without using Buried Bloodline.
Yes, you can, I'm sure. I've seen that pop up, and I haven't used it in a while.
Yeah.
The first time you break a target shield, you create an Orb of Power. That's so important for your team. Arc weapon, no. Using a grenade launcher to damage a boss, or damage a champion, or break a combatant shield weakens them. Now, arc sources, nope. Sustain power, grenade. Picking up a Void Breach grants you melee energy. That could work here. Void abilities, your arc abilities, void abilities, and weapons with Dark Ether Origin do bonus damage to targets that are affected by stasis. Picking up a Void Breach causes your next source of void damage to create a large weakening pulse. Alright, so this is reset. It is totally just reset. Rapid precision hits, jolt or blind, create ionic traces. So overload, and then the unstoppable would be the pulse rifle. Overload, they heal. I mean, ultimately, that's what I need to be concerned about. So I'm wondering if I should switch over to, you know, I do like disorienting grenades, liturgy. I feel like liturgy. Are people talking about liturgy? Doc Martin, hello. Proc your Devour and use Graviton. It will stay active. And I think originally I built this with Graviton Lance, Doc Martin, in mind. I think that's why I built it.
Excuse me.
Rhyme Stealer, Unstoppable Force. Now I'm wondering, should I use Liturgy? Chain Reaction. So that would work right here. Liturgy would work on this, and then Unstoppable, I truly wouldn't have anything, but Cold Steel will work on an Unstoppable, right? It will freeze them momentarily.
It'll work on Overload and Unstops.
So this is like a double whammy. You know, it's boom in your face, boom, twice. It's a twice. Let's go in. I don't know if we are still with Jack. Is Jack still here? Jack has fallen asleep, I believe. No response, so he's asleep. Jack, we're going to just give you this. These are West Coast, Jack, so it's okay. It's okay. Who wants to come in and just run this for fun before I take my break? I've not had breakfast, Guardians. I got up, jumped in the shower, and you know what little hair I had was wet, and I came out to get into this game. That's what I did. Doc Martin, yes, come on in and hang out with us because we're just gonna do this. I want to just see Buried Bloodline, Guardians. You've heard me talk about it. Being stuck with like the same 6 weapons all the time. I don't like it. And I've not used Buried Bloodline, you know, really seriously in a while. Serious gaming. Serious gaming. You know, talking about serious gaming, you know, we have discussed before inside the live stream, when are you a pro gamer? When are you considered a pro gamer? In sports, you're considered like pro sports if you're paid, right? If you're paid. Let's see, Doc Martin, let me give you this. I think that works. And I know Havoc keeps gamer hours, so he doesn't get up until like 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So I don't know if Havoc's awake or not. Although I know he's been building a fortress in Pal World, so he could be working at that right now. Fortress, Pal World. But I am ransom_rider number 7755. 7755. Thank you, Havoc. You are alive. You're alive. Doc Martin, welcome in. We are live in 54 countries around the world. It's PG. It's PG in here, so be nice. Be nice.
I'll try.
Thank you, Doc Martin. And Doc Martin, welcome. Welcome. Safe Zone, you're welcome here.
No worries. I'm eating pizza. Y'all stand by just a moment.
All right, I see Doc Martin. Am I on public or am I invite only? Let me find Doc Martin. I thought we became friends a couple of days ago.
No, I was on your Discord. I mean, on your thing. I was on your Twitch while I was at work.
Okay, all right. So I need to go public so Doc Martin can get in here. Social.
I can send him an invite.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Either one of you.
Yeah, I can do it real quick.
What are we running, by the way?
I'm
not
not
even
sure.
paying attention.
We're gonna go through the Grandmaster, and it's Overload and Unstop.
All right. Is it? It's Light Blade, isn't it?
No,
it's
Birthplace. It's on the Throne World. It's on the Throne World.
Yeah.
We're just doing it for fun, Doc Martin. So you know,
that's cool.
You're a-okay in here. Now, having said that, all eyes are on you. All eyes are on you.
The pressure's on.
No pressure. No pressure.
I wanted to come back to say I was heading out. So.
Oh, Jack, we were going into this, and I hollered at you, but we got no response. I thought you might have taken a nap.
I'm gonna go make some cookies and stream
Sugar
later.
cookies.
So yeah,
Jack.
I'll see you.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Betty. I'll talk to you later on.
All right. Yep. Bye.
See ya.
Guardians, is this gonna keep me alive in here? Gain ability energy when you are damaged. Final blows grant devour.
I got the invite. Bear with me just a moment. I want to run Stasis, so I want to run freaking Void here.
You know, the Slammer Adept, I really like it a lot. This has cold steel and chain reaction. I will tell you when I use this the most, I was playing a lot with Exo. Exo stopped by a couple of days ago with the wishes of, you know, Happy New Year, and it was great to see Exo. Exo's in the military and could be doing something where he's not been on, but Exo is a content creator, live streamer, and a phenomenal Guardian. Really, just phenomenal. Exo, if you're out there, I look forward to you having time to come back and play. But this build, I remember this really being... I created this and worked on it because I wanted to use Graviton Lance. It was the reason I did this. Oh, Mr. Glass, that master section of that lost sector, yes, it is. Luckily, area denial was born. You know, we had kind of area denial as far as Wither Horde, but I don't know. They've done so much to Wither Horde. I haven't played with it in a long time. A long, long time.
It's been good lately in PvP.
Has it been good again?
In PvP, yeah.
And now that you say that, I think last weekend when I was in Trials of Osiris, people were using it in there. Or maybe it was, I don't know, maybe it was Iron Banner where they were using it.
The other day when you were doing Crucibles, I was watching and
somebody got me with it, didn't they? And they killed me.
Yeah. Well, I won't use the Wither Horde unless some idiot's using the Jotun, and when they're using the Jotun, I'll break out the Wither Horde because that's the cheap way to get kills in PvP.
Yeah.
I apologize for my voice. I had to make a little trip to the yard this morning at 5 a.m. I've been sick since the day before Christmas, and last night I felt like I was drowning and had to go get some meds.
Yikes! How are you better right now? Did they help you?
Yeah, they gave me some Mucinex, since I don't know what kind of cough medicine that was. The shit knocked my cough out.
Well, I hope you get over that. I know there's been
but...
something going around because a lot of people that I actually talked to have been under the weather.
Looks like those Scorn meatheads are thriving again in that old worm factory.
Well, Doc was telling me that.
Deal with it?
God dang,
we're on it.
Now, why am I hitting him with that, Guardians? Because I know that the champions are basically unaffected by disorienting grenades. I got, what, like 2 points of damage? I could have turned in a glass Coke bottle and done better. But yes, Doc Martin, thank you for hanging out, and I hope you get well. I hope the medicine is effective. That Mucinex, you know, it will dry the Nile up.
Yeah, it which I'm looking forward to, and I have some other meds that's coming to me too. So.
Drain Bane.
Not worried about no Drain Bane.
Now, will my shield on my sword block the Drain Bane? I felt like it did, but I can't say 100%, so we're going to have to test it later.
I don't run tight enough anymore to know what's what on a Titan, to be honest with you.
I was born a Titan, raised a Titan, remain a Titan. Guardians, that's one of my birth of a Titan over where I was born on my YouTube channel is one of my top, it's one of my top videos.
I was born a Titan and transformed to a Warlock.
Well, now listen, if if warlocks, I have to say, if you can make
Smash
your
the race,
warlock
man.
sing, they are powerhouses on the battlefield.
That's great.
And I have played with some warlocks that absolutely were phenomenal. Why am I using this so often? I need to be using the reason I came in here. Bloodline. Buried bloodline. Initially, when I got this, and I was one of those lucky people that got it early, I wasn't crazy about it because it felt overshadowed by its little brother. The sidearm, the arc sidearm, what was that one called?
Indebted Kindness.
Yes, my gosh, that thing, woo, it burned up the battlefield. I made s'mores all over the place. You know, roast them and toast them and eat them alive. That's how it was. And so Buried Bloodline didn't feel so necessary. And then once I finally said, hey, I need to use this as an exotic, it's too pretty to leave it in the vault. That's really, Guardians, what got me to using Buried Bloodline. It just looked too good. Some weapons look so good, you want to carry them. You wish that they're really, really good because of how they look. And Buried Bloodline has the look. I mean, look at it right now. It looks like it would shoot across onto a vampire. I could be a vampire hunter. So, I liked it. Once I started using it, it felt really powerful. I'm tempted to do the balcony thing again, but I better not. I better not.
I'm just getting chain frozen by these guys in here.
Clear the corruption. Clear the corruption. We have cleared so much corruption, you'd think we'd be corruption free. But that's not how it is. We clear it, they make it. Destiny is the Willy Wonka shop of, corruption. No candy, just corruption. Oh, look at him.
Bird-leg you.
Guardians, have you ever noticed that we can't hit them while they're misty? But they can totally pop us a good one. I don't believe that's a quality on the battlefield. Because you all saw that guy, Hubcap Annie, come out there throwing and slinging hate at me. And I couldn't do a thing because he was still missed. By the way, the Stephen King novel, about the mist, yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. Alright, is this worth it? Why am I feeling like this thing doesn't feel as powerful as it once did? Oh my gosh, I just realized, I keep thinking, why am I not sliding and prismaticing? When I built this, I did this just on regular old Void. This does some damage. It's not awe-inspiring, but it's good.
That's me in the back of the head with that one.
I think that this really has a long range. Look at that. Now, does it work? Do the disorienting grenades work on the Bane?
It will work on Banes, yeah.
Alright, I'm running. Finally, a little bit of marble in a sea of granite. I still want to interview, the salesman that sold the Witness all this granite. I want to know what planet he bought. How are you living, salesperson? How are you living? I feel like you must be living large, beachfront. You know, the entire planet belongs to him, and he's built a mansion that, really goes on for days. He's like one of those rulers from the Roman Empire. 3 miles of hallways.
I think how many times have you soloed this thing? I can't say solo flawless.
You know, I have made it here to the boss many times, Doc Martin. But always something, I do something, slip and fall. When I get under pressure, I make mistakes. But luckily, I have soloed Grandmasters.
Oh, me? I thought you were talking to Ransom. I've only done it like once or whatever. Don't really.
Oh, Zatu, I feel like you could do any of these that you wanted.
Oh yeah, for sure. I agree with that.
I just don't really. It doesn't really bother me to solo like GMs. I don't really get anything out of it, so I don't really have any urge to do it.
Leave me alone, unstoppable.
Using prismatic.
Prismatic strand? Yeah, I thought. I was wondering how you burned that dude down so fast.
Yeah,
I should have put prismatic on, and I did not.
Yeah, I know. I've got prismatic on my warlock. I've got all of it on my warlock. It's not on my. I've not done any on my titan, and I'm almost done with my hunter. So.
I would suggest doing it on your Titan because it's the most busted class at the moment.
Oh, that's nice. Not my sleep on my mind. Grenade, but
I take a grenade for ya. Woohoo! Immune.
Oh, we're not going for platinum yet, huh?
Yeah. We'll get platinum.
Oh man, and just like that, I'm out of ammo.
Guardian down.
Oh my god.
Well, you got him, Zatu. You must have exchanged punches.
Yeah, there's like 10 streaks that just ran me down.
Wow, I'm out of everything.
Oh! That Bane
yeah.
came back and tagged my little mower.
Yeah, I'll get you up first
Slashed my
before.
freaking head off. Oh. Gracias, amigo.
Alright, he's immune. Ah! No. Oh, I knew that could happen. I tried to slow down. There went Deathless.
Did you fall off the map or something as you?
I did. I fell off. Who designed this? Like, I'm gonna need to speak to the architect. You're gonna need to correct this, sir. I'm gonna need some safety nets around that.
There's a few bits on the strike that if you go for a teleport, you can actually go off the map, which is pretty stupid.
That was, you know, I've been hit here by the stasis guy who knocks me. And you know, Nikki, the funny thing was, Nikki and I ran this as a duo. And Nikki was a hero. But the funny thing, I fell off there for that one. That's where I fell off. I fell off right here in that section. Calm down, Storm. I should have drank in a tincture. I should have drunk. I should have been drunk on tincture. Get out of here.
The worm breeding ground is clear of Scorn.
Nice.
For now, anyway.
Sunstar and Verity's Brow.
But your efforts continue to hold them off. Good work as always, Guardian.
Nice.
I didn't even.
Hey,
did we get platinum on that? I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
Okay. All right. Let's get these commendations out.
If you get 2 glaives, you'll
Doc Martin, you came to win because you are looking fantastic, buddy. Fantastic.
I take pride in the way my tune looks, and I take pride in what I look like. The girl at work yesterday said something about the way I was dressed. I'm like, I like to go places. I don't care where it's at. Look nice, because my next ex-wife might walk in the door.
Number 5 might come in any time. You look great, Doc Martin. You look absolutely great. All right, let's run to the tower. Tower. But
So
yes, you never know. I've
the
always
weapon?
felt
Light?
like the power of how the clothing. People, I know this sounds crazy, right? But people look at what you've got on, and I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Doc Martin is right about this. You got to look good. I walk a lot. You know, I'm lucky enough to be surrounded by beautiful parks, and I like to walk. And I go out, and sometimes I put on, you know, a form of birth control, Crocs. And I put my Crocs on and just, you know, a pair of sweatpants with a mismatched sweatshirt right now because it is cold at some points. And people in my neighborhood, I've been living here for longer than any of them, okay? I've been here a long time. But people in my neighborhood, it's like really, you know, pricey tennis shoes. It's, you know, the full sets of athletic apparel. You know, like you don't go out here and walk on the sidewalks just the way I do because I don't care. I'm retired and I don't care if mine's mismatched and I'm wearing Crocs or not. But people look at me like, who is this trash that is walking down the sidewalk? And sometimes I'm, you know, thinking about things on my own, how to win the next match in Trials of Osiris. But I don't pay any attention to it because I'm, you know, way past the marrying age, right? And I know they look at me like, who's this? Now, the other day, by chance, you know, all my mismatched trash wear was dirty. Okay, I had not done any laundry. It had piled up in the laundry room. And so I actually pulled out like, you know, a matched real set. And I don't remember what it was. But anyway, the pants matched the top, matched the jacket kind of thing. And I put on, you know, a better pair of shoes. Because Havoc for Christmas got me a better pair of athletic shoes. And people said hello. For the first time in like months, they said hello. Hello, people. And rounding that, bringing it back home. Land the plane, Sylvia. Land the plane. bringing it back home, what we just heard earlier from Doc Martin is very true. You know, you dress the part, look the part, you are the part. And in the game, Doc Martin came to win, and we can look at his Warlock and know you were absolutely fantastic. Move over, Anta Winter. Get another chair at the table because Doc Martin is here to play. And of course, we know Zatu always looks good. Zatu loves that armor set from Trials, and he wears it well. It was custom fit. A lot of this stuff, we didn't find it on the ground. You had to go after it. You had to win it. You had to earn it. And when you earn something, and it was a hard to get earn, you feel good about wearing it, and you look good wearing it. I don't know why in the world I didn't have Prismatic on. What could I have been thinking? My gameplay could have been so much better. And Guardians, really, I need to constantly have this on because that will allow me to save myself. Save yourself. So, I like the Shackle Grenade, too. I like it a lot. Frenzy Blade.
Can I ask that to a question real quick?
Yeah.
Of course.
All right, so I just got a Verity's Brow. It's a really crappy roll on the Verity. I've got it on. It fell at a 70. Masterwork, that's only an 82, right?
Yeah, you just add 12 onto if you masterwork it.
All right, never mind then. Because one has an 89 masterworked already. So, okay, good deal. I just wanted to make sure I was right because I'd heard. I don't pay attention to that. I look at my stats and go down like that, you know. But a 70's freaking. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I heard 20 was
Cody. Hello.
You could max it out at 20.
Max.
Let's see, my Crown of Tempest is a 95.
So the old exotics from like year 1, they're the highest.
Let's begin.
You can get the highest amount of stats on them. I think in total you can get up to like 91 or something.
Yeah.
But the exotics after Shadowkeep, they don't go nearly as high as that because.
All right. We'll see. Here's the deal with that. I didn't play from
Requisition approved.
the very end of 2017 to the beginning of 2022. So I didn't play any Destiny at all. I picked it back up in January 3 years ago.
Oh,
and every bit of armor I have, if you look at my Crown of Tempest, I just put it on so you can see it. Yeah. It's a 95 maxed out, so that was a 82, 83, correct?
Should be, yeah. But yeah, you can still get those exotics, but I'm just saying like the year 1 exotics, they'll have higher stats compared
okay,
to
I understand.
the
Okay,
exotics you get. Yeah.
I got you. All right, that's cool.
Now, Guardians, I want to just, first of all, thank everybody who came in today into chat. I want to come in again this evening and play a little bit later. I want to just, Zatu, thank you for always being,
Yes,
an example of what a Guardian should be and can be. And Doc Martin, thank you for coming in to play with me. I want you to feel better. Doc Martin, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I need friends over there. I lost two yesterday. I lost 2 people yesterday, I guess because I didn't stream yesterday. So I lost 2 people. But come back, people. I'm friendly. And now, on top of that, Guardians, if you do not agree with something I said today, come in and let's discourse. I appreciate discourse. And I want you to come in and chat about it. Come in. Nikki, yes, Nikki, you and I need to do that thing again because I need to go through that Deathless with you so you can post it on your channel and say, Duo Deathless. It's got a good, catchy sound to it. Duo Deathless. But if you don't agree with me, come in, hang out, let's chat about it because I do love to talk about the game. Or any of these weapons and things that we brought up, and we need a panel of experts. Where's a panel of experts? Zatu is, you know, an absolute expert, and there are many of you out there who are. And I know there's a lot of people that watch the channel in silence. Don't be afraid to speak up. And if you don't want me to call you out by your name, say, I'm here anonymously, so don't call my name out. Nikki says, anyone here that wants to run with us, come and join us. Yes. Triple threat. Also a good ring to it, Nikki. Triple threat. I am Ransom Rider. This is my favorite game. I'm close to hitting 1 million views on my YouTube channel. That's like a big thing for me. Not 1 million followers, 1 million views, and that's big for me. And there's a lot of content creators that hang out with me. Nicky Sats is one of them. NICKYSATS. He's got some phenomenal world record runs on his YouTube page. Definitely check that out. And a lot of the other folks that come and hang out with me, they're content creators, live streamers. Support content creators. I've been stuck before. I've had to go in and watch a video. Like, for example, today, if Zatu hadn't have been hanging out with me, it's another one of those examples of I don't know if I would have fooled with all these things that are popping up inside of the Pale Heart. I don't know. I need to get more involved in the Pale Heart, but for some reason, I don't. And I know you guys have heard me say before, it's because the Pale Heart is a lonely place. I feel, cue the music, owner of a lonely heart. You know, there's a good one there. I don't know all the words, but it's a good tune. And it needs to play every time we land in the Pale Heart, because there's nobody in here unless you bring them with you. If you bring them with you. Guardians, thank each and every one of you. I hope to be back this afternoon. Now, the sun has come out. It's breezy and beautiful, so I know I'll have to be out for a trot. I count squirrels. When you're retired, you find anything to keep you occupied. I count squirrels. Thank you, guys. I will see you all next time in Destiny 2. Bye. Bye. Thank you, Guardians.